A little song, a little dance, a little eggnog down your pants. Hi, my name is Ed Eblin, and I am the director for A Broadway Christmas Carol for Imagine Productions here in the 2020 Christmas season, which, as you may notice, it's already 2021. Thank you for attending this most, unorthodox of musicals. 2020 was certainly a crazy year for society, notably for the upturn for the coronavirus pandemic, but also the unrest in society as we combat political divisiveness and as we grapple with racial injustice. It certainly seems that life just hasn't given us a break. Theater certainly hasn't had any kind of a break either. Many organizations have had to close, have had to shutter, sometimes permanently, sometimes temporarily. Imagine Productions had to go dormant for several months, but this represents our attempt to show that we are alive, we are well, and we imagine to still continue to put on our performing arts for you. This musical production is a marriage of many talents and efforts from every single person that was involved with it. And quite simply, the absence of any one person would not have created this Christmas production this season. And while it is regretful that we were unable to produce this show in time for the Christmas holidays, it's important more than ever that we keep the Christmas spirit alive in all of our hearts as we move into this new year of hope. This show was produced in a COVID-safe environment, a phrase which didn't exist a year ago. The actors practiced in isolation. We certainly were 6 feet apart. In fact, we all worked from our own homes. We developed our own independent characterizations in isolations with each other, but also coordinated our efforts in nightly Zoom calls and rehearsals. We practiced their musical numbers completely over the internet. We learned new technologies in order how to combine our talents so that we could put on quality performance musical numbers for you. And while this was a fun endeavor for all of us and it allowed us to stretch our creativity, it can never replace what live theater brings for our lives. The pandemic has shuttered theaters. It's forced us to stay inside. Many people have experienced many mental health issues as a result, and the problem is far from over. While everything does seem to have a flavor of hope, we're not there yet. And society is going to have a lot more healing to do, much more than what a vaccination can give. Please continue to support the arts organizations which have had to close up. Please donate. And arts organizations have no other income available. They may find themselves temporarily or permanently shuttered. To donate to the Imagine Productions Company, it is a 501c3 organization. Please visit imaginecolumbus.org for more information on how you can donate, support, volunteer, and be part of our production company now and once we're able to open our doors again permanently and do live theater. A special thanks goes out to the Greater Columbus Arts Council, the Ohio Arts Council, the Columbus Foundation, and it is without their support during the last year, we would not have been able to emerge and still continue to even have this discussion of being able to perform live or virtually live theater. A large thank you also has to go to the authors of this work at Chanticleer Productions. They donated the rights for us to perform this production. Knowing that our income was going to probably be strapped, they simply donated their services and just asked us to donate to a local charity who was affected by the pandemic. Our board generously decided that a portion of our proceeds would go to support the Community Shelter Board to fight homelessness in the Columbus area. So, without further ado, please enjoy this musical. Please sing along to familiar songs. And just remember a little song, a little dance, a little eggnog down your pants. Thank you.
Something familiar,
something peculiar,
all in a Broadway Christmas carol tonight. We mix with Dickens,
Broadway's best pickings.
Here in a Broadway Christmas carol tonight.
Scrooge will be there,
Goes foul
and fair,
as Broadway show tunes fill up the air. We take the story at Broadway's glory, get to behold a silly sight. Here in a Broadway Christmas carol tonight.
so with apologies to Charles Dickens, things literary,
things quite contrary,
Found in a Broadway Christmas carol tonight.
actors who are smug,
pudding and humbug.
All in a Broadway Christmas carol tonight. Hands will be wrung, songs will be sung. We're sure that you will find it quite fun.
Through our theatrics,
We rewrite classics, somehow the story comes out right. Here in our Broadway Christmas carol tonight.
Marley was dead to begin with. There is no doubt whatsoever about that.
Old Marley was dead as a doornail.
Now this must be distinctly understood, or nothing wonderful can come of the story that we are about to relate.
Scrooge never painted out old Marley's name. There it stood, years afterwards above the counting house door. The firm was known as Scrooge and Marley.
Oh, but he was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone, Scrooge. A squeezing, wrenching, grasping, scraping, clutching, covetous old sinner.
Once upon a time. Of all the good days in the year, on Christmas Eve, Scrooge sat alone in his counting house.
ah, humbug. I'm in the money, I'm in the money. I lend it, then I get high interest from you. When I'm your changer, you're in great danger. For I'll foreclose if you're 1 second past due. I never heed a headline about a breadline today. As long as I'm a miser, I can squirrel away for a rainy day. 'Cause I'm in the money, I'm in the money. I've gotten rich by taking money from you.
A Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
It was Scrooge's nephew, Fred.
Bah, humbug.
Christmas a humbug, Uncle. You don't mean that, I'm sure.
I do. Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
What right have you to be dismal? What reason have you to be morose? You're rich enough. Don't be cross, Uncle.
Why be such an old miser? Put on a merry face. You'll see it's really wiser to put on a merry face. You look so constipated when all that you do is frown. You'll feel great when you decide to wear that frown upside down. People might even like you if you weren't such a grump. You'll never make new friendships locked in here like a lump. Get some sunshine, you're going to waste. Just put on a merry face.
Merry Christmas, Uncle!
Merry Christmas. If I could work my will, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart.
Uncle!
Nephew, keep Christmas in your own way and let me keep it in mine.
Keep it, but you don't keep it.
Then let me leave it alone.
Now don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow.
Good afternoon.
Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Good afternoon.
And a Happy New Year!
Good afternoon.
Scrooge and Marley's, I presume. Have I the pleasure of speaking with Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years. He died 7 years ago this very night.
At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, a few of us are endeavoring to raise a fund to buy the poor some meat and drink and means of warmth.
The minute I walked in your cell, I could sense you were a man of liberality, a real big spender, semi-attractive, wealthy too. Here is what we'd do if we got money from you. We'd give 'em both sustenance and warmth. They're the services that we'd provide for sure. Hey, big spender! Spend a little dime on the poor. Wouldn't you like to help out the poor? You could buy them some food and clothes. You could show them a good time. Why don't you show them a good time? The minute I walked in your cell, I could sense you were a man of liberality, a real big spender. Hey, big spender! Hey, big spender! Hey, big spender! Spend a little dime on the poor.
Many are in want of common comfort, sir.
Are there no prisons? The union workhouses, are they still in full operation? The treadmill and the poor law are in full effect then? Well, I was afraid from what you'd said that something had happened to stop them in their useful course.
What shall I put you down for?
Nothing.
You wish to remain anonymous?
I wish to be left alone. I help to support the establishments I mentioned. They cost enough, and those who are badly off had better go there.
Well, many can't go there, and many would rather die.
Well, if they'd rather die, they'd better do so and decrease the surplus population. Good afternoon.
Scrooge turned his attention to his clerk, Bob Cratchit.
You'll want all day tomorrow, I suppose.
It's quite convenient, sir.
It's not convenient and it's not fair. Why, if I were to stop you a half a crown for it, you'd consider yourself ill-used. But you don't consider me ill-used to pay a full day's wages for no work.
But, sir, it is only once a year.
This is my once a year day, once a year day. I finally get a break from here, 'cause this is my once a year day, once a year day. I really don't ask much from you. I come in early and stay late, you don't hear me complain. I work on Frover eating cold, but can't I have tomorrow off? So this is my once a year day, once a year day. Everyone's entitled to a break, goodness sake, pity me, I'm only free once a year.
poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. I suppose you must have the whole day. Be here all the earlier the next morning.
Scrooge took his melancholy dinner in his usual melancholy tavern, then went home to bed. He lived in chambers which had once belonged to his deceased partner. Now, it is a fact that there was nothing at all particular about the knocker on the door, except that it was very large. It is also a fact that Scrooge had not bestowed one thought on Marley since his last mention of his 7 years dead partner that afternoon. And then, let any man explain to me, if he can, how it happened that Scrooge, having his key in the lock of the door, saw in the knocker not a knocker, but Marley's face.
Look at that face, just look at it. Look at that hideous face of yours. I knew first look I took at it, this was a face from which terror pours. Look at those eyes, as sunken and void as can be. Look at that nose, it's pointing itself at me. As for your smile, it's cynical, gruesome and cold as a winter's day. Your face does not belong here, and I wish that it would just go away. I find it makes my blood curdle. It's throwing my heart off pace. I find I get shook when I suddenly look at that face.
As Scrooge looked fixedly at this phenomenon, it became a knocker again.
Scrooge went inside, lit a candle, and ascended the stairs to his room, trimming the candle as he went. He walked his room to see that all was right. He had just enough recollection of the face to desire to do that. Nobody under the table, nobody under the sofa, nobody under the bed, and nobody in the closet, hey! Quite satisfied, he closed his door and locked himself in. Double locked himself in, which was not his custom. Scrooge settled down in his favorite chair when he heard a clanking noise, deep down below, as if some person were dragging a heavy chain over the casks in the wine cellar.
Clankety, clankety, clankety.
Suddenly, the cellar door flew open with a booming sound.
Boom!
And Scrooge heard the noise much louder on the floors below.
Clankety, clankety, clankety.
Then coming up the stairs.
Clankety, boom, clankety, boom, clankety, boom!
Then coming straight towards his door.
Clankety, clankety, clankety.
Mug! I don't believe it!
His color changed, though when without pause. It came on through the heavy door and passed into the room before his eyes.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Who were you then?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
No, I remember definitely that Jacob was not a woman.
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Oh? What do you want with me, Jacob?
Much.
Turn back, old man, forswear thy greedy ways. You must repent right now, or count your days. Da 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 da. I was like you, and look at what I got. If you don't change your ways, you're headed for my lot. Turn back, old man. I'm wearing the chains I forged in life. Turn back, old man. Mankind should have been my business. Turn back, old man. Listen to me, mortal. Forswear thy greedy ways. Repent, honey.
I am here to warn you that you have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate. A chance and hope of my procuring, Ebenezer.
You are always a good friend to me. Thank you.
You will be haunted this night by 3 spirits.
Is that the chance and hope you mentioned?
It is. Expect the first tomorrow when the bell tolls 1.
Couldn't I take them all at once and have it over?
Expect the second on the next night at the same hour. The third the next night when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate. Look to see me no more.
Jacob? Humbug. I won't believe it. A quarter past. Half past. A quarter to it. The hour itself and nothing more. Are you the spirit, sir, whose coming was foretold to me?
I am!
Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past!
Long past?
No, your past!
If I could be so bold as to inquire, what business is it has brought you here?
Your welfare!
Well, I thank you for that, but I do think that a night of unbroken rest would be more conducive to that end.
Your reclamation, then! Take heed!
Try to remember when you were more limber, when as a child to school you did go. Try to remember Sis was your defender, she cheered you up when you felt so low. Try to remember the day in December she came and announced with her home you would go. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow.
Follow, 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 follow.
Try to remember when you were more limber, when you were poor and content to be so. Try to remember life as an East Ender, where you had friends and love you did know. Try to remember that awful December when to your true love you struck such a sad blow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow.
Follow, 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 follow.
trembling. And what is this upon your cheek? Do you know the way?
Know it. I could walk it blindfolded.
Well, that's good, because I'm a little lost.
Hi, my name's Baby Fan. What's yours?
Look! Right there's Fan.
I have come to bring you home, dear brother.
Home, little Fan.
Home, Ebenezer. I'll bring you home for good and all. Father's turned into a doll and said, yes, you should. Come on, home, Ebenezer. Father sent me in a coach, a ride we will not have to poach to get back to town. Dad is not so bad, and he'll be glad we're all together again. Fear not, brother dear, for it is clear that you'll be a man. Home, Ebenezer, home forever and a day. Now he's mending fences, he will go to great expenses to see you shall be a man.
Starting with today, I have a new outlook.
You will be a grown-up now.
Starting with today, I will be a man.
All the ladies you will wow.
It's time I purchase some adult clothes to wear. In fact, I wonder if I should grow some facial hair.
You should grow some facial hair.
Dad will set me up in a new profession.
Get you an apprenticeship.
You will see the changes will be quite huge.
You will learn to crack the whip.
Goodbye to childhood, the change will be huge. So beat the drums, 'cause here comes a grown-up Ebenezer Scrooge.
Come, dear brother, let us go home.
Oh, he's a delicate creature whom a breath might have withered, but she had a large heart. She died a woman and had, as I think, children.
One child, my nephew Fred.
Ned?
No, Fred.
Oh, Ted!
With an F and an R and an E and a D and an F-R-E-D, Fred.
Hey! Oh, know you this place?
Yes, I was apprenticed here. Why, it's old Fezziwig's. The Christmas ball, and look, why, there's Mrs. Fezziwig.
Come, Ebenezer, do favor us with a dance.
But I don't know how.
Oh, it's simple. I'll show you. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. That is very good.
You just step to your left and then step to your right. Now put your arms around me and you hold on very tight. I've had my eye on you for many days and nights, and now that thee are holding me, it's useless to put up a fight. As we dance,
1, 2, 3, and
as we press flesh together across the floor,
1, 2, 3, and
as we dance,
1, 2, 3, help.
as we make moves that leave me wanting more,
1, 2, 3, and
take a chance. It's high time you seduced your boss's wife.
as we dance round together, in my mind I'm wondering whether I should start running for my life. There's no misunderstanding of just what in fact is happening as we dance, as we dance, as we dance. Oh, look! Why, there's Mr. Fezziwig. He was a generous man with both words and actions.
A small matter to make these silly fools so full of gratitude. He has spent but a few pounds of your mortal money. Is it so much that he deserves praise?
All. But it isn't that, Spirit. Say that his power lies in words and looks, in things so slight and insignificant that it's impossible to add and count them up.
What is the matter?
I should like to say a word or two to my own clerk right now, that's all.
My time grows short. Now, see another Christmas.
Belle?
I've come to say goodbye, Ebenezer. Another idol has displaced me, a golden one. Our contract is an old one. It was made when we were both poor and content to be so. You are changed, Ebenezer.
Belle, I have not changed towards you. I pledged thee my troth.
You pledge me your love, you pledge me your troth, you pledge me all that, but you don't follow through, and with me you're a sloth, but you rush at the door when it's time to come money again, and I watch you ignore my needs, as you wallow in selfish greed, so I'm setting you free.
Give my ring back and free me, free me. Although the facts be, I love you. Go ahead then and leave me, leave me. Cease to believe that I love you.
If we had not met then, tell me you tried to win me
All
now.
right already, it's sure you've no dowry. All right already, it's sure you're poor. So free me, but can't you see me? I love you.
You are a changed man, your idol is gold. I will not remain here and watch you grow mean, and I'm sickened to death by your miserly ways, and I'm telling you I release you, and I watch you ignore my needs. As you wallow in selfish greed, so I'm setting you free.
Free me, though the true fact be, I love you.
I release you from our contract, Ebenezer. May you be happy in the life you have chosen.
No! Spirit, remove me from this place. Take me back.
I told you they were shadows of the things that have been. They are what they are. Do not blame me.
Punch me no longer.
Okay.
I am the ghost of Christmas presents.
Shouldn't that be Christmas present?
Whatever. I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me. You've never seen the like of me before.
Actually, you look a little like the ghost of Jacob Marley.
You have never seen the like of me before.
Oh, never. Spirit, conduct me where you will. I went forth last night by compulsion, and I learned a lesson, and it's working on me. Tonight, if you have aught to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my robe, box. Touch it!
Touch me, it's not easy to be me, 'cause this box is real heavy, and I'm starting to spit. If you touch me, then we can move along with our play, and more cheap laughs we can get.
This humble house you have never entered before. Do you recognize the gathering?
No, Spirit. I know no one who would live in such meager a dwelling. Why, it's my clerk, Bob Cratchit. And this must be his family.
Observe, little man, and learn.
Mrs. Cratchit, Such a goose there never was.
Why, it's not a very large goose. Surely not large enough to feed a family of this size.
And the pudding, a masterpiece.
Oh, Mr. Cratchit, you do go on.
Oh, my dear, I am sincere. In fact,
this was a real nice pudding, the prize of our Christmas feast. That it would turn out, we had no doubt, we're grateful to say the least. We're all at home together again, with much dessert to eat. We end our meal with pudding, 'cause we can't afford much meat. First come Christmas goose, like there never was. Egged out with fresh mashed potatoes and some apple sauce.
Then came time for the pudding.
You were oh so nervous.
I went to fetch it and brought it out, topped off with a cinnamon stick.
Oh, this was a real nice pudding, the prize of our Christmas feast. That it would turn out, we had no doubt, we're grateful to say the least. We're all at home together again, with much dessert to eat. We end our meal with pudding, because we can't afford much meat. We've said it before, we'll say it again, we just can't afford much meat.
Mrs. Cratchit, young Tim was got his gold in church today.
I worry about him. Somehow he gets thoughtful sitting by himself so much. He told me that he hoped people would see him in church because he was a cripple, and it might be pleasant to them to remember upon this Christmas day who made the lame walk and the blind man see. Tim, my tiny, tiny Tim, how do you stay so optimistic?
It's easy, Mother. I just always remember.
I'm going to walk tomorrow, but you'll ask a penny that tomorrow is the day. Just thinking about tomorrow cheers me up and keeps from letting sorrow get in my way. When the other kids laugh and call me Gimpy, I smile real cute, but inside I say, oh, I'm learning to walk tomorrow, so you better look out, and tomorrow you better run. Tomorrow I'll get you tomorrow, so God bless us everyone. Tomorrow I'll get you tomorrow, so God bless us all.
Spirit, tell me if Tiny Tim will live.
I see a vacant seat in the chimney corner with a crutch carefully preserved without an owner. If these shadows remain unaltered, the child will die.
No, no, kind spirit. Say that he will be spared.
Mr. Scrooge, I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
Founder of the feast, indeed. Now, I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon. And I hope he'd have a good appetite for it.
Come on now, Bob, sit yourself down. You know he's the worst miser in town. Scrooge at his best is just a crook, charging high rates and cooking the books. Seldom will you see heartless men like he. Is this the very man that you purport to be? Founder of the feast, the man to whom you're bound. Every little chance he gets, he holds you down. Never get a raise, always get a frown. For your Christmas bonus, you don't get £1. He don't give no Christmas presents. Wouldn't hurt him to be nice. But Scrooge don't give you nothing. Everything to him has got its price.
Founder of the feast, cheap to say the least. Now I come to think of it, he's just a beast. Never a nice word, never gives me coal. People taking side bets that he has no soul. Everybody hates a miser, want him as a friend. If we were not so poor, I'd tell him off for sure. How I ever stand it, no one knows.
I'm the founder of their feast, really rather sad. The children hate me for the way I treat their dad. Spirit, it is clear, now I see my fate. Better change my ways before it is too late. Everybody hates a miser. I had better make my peace.
Everybody raise a glass.
Raise it up, old Scrooge's ass! Ha!
Everybody raise a glass to the founder of the feast.
My dear, the children, Christmas Day.
I'll drink his health for your sake and the day's, not for his. Long life to him, a Merry Christmas and an Happy New Year. He'll be very merry and very happy, I have no doubt.
Spirit, take me from this place. It's clear that I am not welcome here.
Come then, Scrooge, observe another Christmas feast.
He said that Christmas was a humbug, as I live. He believed it too. He's a comical old fellow, that's the truth. And not so pleasant as he might be. However, his offences carry their own punishment, and I have nothing to say against him. But my wife and I have hope for him yet.
I'm sure he's very rich, Fred. At least you always tell me so.
What's of it, my dear? His wealth is of no use to him. He don't do any good with it. He don't make himself comfortable with it.
I've no patience with him.
Oh, I have. I am sorry for him. I couldn't be angrier with him if I tried. Who suffers by his ill whims? Himself, always. Here he takes it into his head to dislike us, and he won't come and dine with us. What's the consequence? He loses some pleasant moments, which could do him no harm. And now, how about a game?
Oh, yes, a game! But what?
Blind Man's Bluff?
Musical chairs.
Strip poker?
Oh, play yes and no. Oh, please play yes and no.
I know. How about yes and no?
Now let's play a party game you should know. It's terrific fun, it's called Yes and No. You will ask and probing questions like, do I bark or crow? And then I must answer with yes or no.
wild at least.
And is it cunning?
Does lots of running.
Yes, 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 no.
And does it growl?
Or sometimes howl.
And is it vicious?
Does it eat fishes?
Yes, 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 no. It also walks and talks and isn't prone to laughter. In fact, I worry for his soul in the hereafter.
Is it a man who's not a fan of the Christmas season?
Defines our reason.
It's your Uncle Scrooge.
Yes, it is me Uncle Scrooge. He has given us plenty of merriment, I am sure, and it would be ungrateful not to drink to his health. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to the old man wherever he is. He wouldn't take it from me, but may have it nevertheless. Uncle Scrooge.
Scrooge, my life on this earth is very brief. It ends tonight at midnight.
Spirit, forgive me if I am not justified in what I ask, but I see something strange and not belonging to yourself protruding from under your box. Spirits, are they yours?
They are man's. The boy is ignorance and the girl is want. Beware of them both, but most of all, beware of this boy.
It's a hard knock life for us.
It's the hard knock life for us.
Life is filled with pestilence when you're want and ignorance. It's a hard knock life. You can feel the weight of mankind on your shoulders. You can feel yourself a carrying men's sins.
We go on uphill pushing heavy boulders, and we're never getting closer to the end.
Go through life without a chance as we pay for mankind's dance, spending life as puny runts, 'cause we're want and ignorance. It's a hard knock life.
Have they no refuge or resources?
Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses?
The Tale of Ebenezer Scrooge. Incredibly cheap and impossibly rude. So here's what's up with our play so far. Put down your pop can and come back from your car. With information we'll deluge of Mr. Scrooge, the miser called Ebenezer. No friends has he since his partner died.
He has a poor clerk he keeps locked up inside.
And no one cares but his nephew Fred.
If Scrooge had his way, the poor boy would be dead.
A ghost brought forth to make amends. Marley, the dead friend of the miser called Ebenezer. One ghost came to see Scrooge and showed him his own past. Reminded him that once he had known happiness.
The Tale of Ebenezer Scrooge. Incredibly cheap and impossibly rude. The second ghost showed me things from today, and if fate will let me, I'll alter my ways. Why do I feel I know this song? Let's move along with the miser called Ebenezer.
Ebenezer, Ebenezer Scrooge.
There's a sad sort of clanging from outside in the gloom, and the pit of my stomach too tells me soon in my bedchamber a third spirit guide will be popping in to say it's true.
It's true, it's true.
As I cannot dispel ye, it's certain you'll compel me to go along
It's true.
with you. Hello, wie geht's? Willkommen, bienvenue. Off I must go to learn the truth from you. You are the ghost, and I must say, welcome, you ghost of the future. From my bedroom into the gloom, let's face my doom. Am I in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come? You are about to show me shadows of the things that have not yet happened, but will happen in the time before us. The ghost of the future, I fear you more than any specter I have seen. From sleep you beckon me, from dreams I stand. What is it that you see? What is your plan? You'll show me shadows of things that will be. The phantom of Christmas is yet to come. I'll follow thee.
Come, Scrooge, and walk with me across this land. Go where I point you with my bony hand. I'll show you glimpses of what waits for thee. The phantom of Christmas is yet to come, so follow me.
What will you show to me? I need to know. Though I've great fear of thee.
Come on, let's go.
One spirit and one man in harmony.
The phantom of Christmas is yet to come, so I'll follow thee.
He's the phantom of the future.
Yes, yes, he's the phantom of the future.
Behold, she is singing to bring down the Chanticleer. Chanticleer, get it? It's French for rooster, rhymes with chandelier, like in Phantom of the Opera, and they drop the chandelier and we... Well, Spirit, I know your purpose is to do me good, and I hope to live to be another man from what I was. Will you not speak to me? Lead on, Spirit.
They say Old Scratch is dead.
Yes. I don't know much about it. I only know that he is dead.
When did he die?
Last night, I believe. You know, I thought he'd never die.
What has he done with all his money?
Not left it to me. That's all I know.
Did you hear about his servants?
Gave 'em the old rob and plunder.
They robbed and plundered him.
They took the linens and the silverware. They stripped the bed and left him laying there.
They took the old 5-finger discount.
Oh my God.
How could Scrooge see with tuppence on his eyes? for that old miser.
They robbed and plundered him. Robbed and plundered him. Robbed and plundered him. And nobody got wise.
Spirit, this is a fearful place. If there's any person who feels emotion caused by this man's death, show that person to me, Spirit. I beseech you.
Is it good or bad?
Bad. There is no hope yet, Caroline.
If he relents, there is. Nothing is passed up.
He is past relenting. He is dead.
To whom will our debts be transferred?
I do not know, but I find it impossible to believe that anyone can be as merciless a creditor as his predecessor. We may sleep tonight with light hearts, Caroline.
We'll sleep well, we'll sleep late, knowing he lost control of our fate. Starting here, starting now, we no longer have debts to that miser. Heavens blessed us, took him out of our way. His debts a plus, turns on a loan we can discuss. We'll sleep well, we'll sleep late, knowing he lost control of our fate. We'll create a clean slate. Now he's dead, I feel great. Now he can't hold us to a thing we've said. We no longer have debts to that miser, that wretched man. We don't have debts to that pig-headed little man. We don't have debts to that miser. Let's go home to bed.
Spirit, let me see some tenderness connected with the death.
Your father is not home yet. He walks a little slower than he used to. I have known him to walk with Tiny Tim upon his shoulder very fast indeed.
He was very light to carry.
Bob!
I went to see that place where Tim is today. I wish you could have seen how green the place it is. But you'll see it often. I promised him that I would walk there on Sunday. My little child.
Oh no, Spirit, it cannot be so.
God up high, it's me, Scrooge. Now I see that I've been a big stooge. Tim's a kid, tiny too. Let him live, please won't you send him home, send him home, send him home. He's like the kid I could have been if I had been a normal kid. Why punish him for what I did? Untimely death I must forbid. True, he's a puny invalid. I am mean, he is mild. Why take him? He's a short little child. Please
reflect, prove you're there, resurrect. If I go, who will know? Bring him back, send him home, send him home, send him
Spirit, why do you point this way? My house is yonder. Before I draw near to this stone to which you point, answer me one question. Are these the shadows of things that will be, or are they merely the shadows of things that may be only?
Hey, Scrooge.
What?
Ignorance. I'm a new plot device. So how is your life?
Disappointing.
What's the matter?
Well, my life didn't turn out quite the way I expected it.
Yeah, well, what you gonna do?
I know. I mean, look at me. I said look at me. I'm old and I can't even get anyone to...
What?
No, it sounds stupid.
Any stupider than anything else you've done tonight?
When I was younger, I dreamed I would be
What?
a man like Fezziwig with friends surrounding me. But now I am quite dead, and as you can see, I'm not.
Nope.
Oh well.
It sucks to be thee.
Yeah, I know.
It sucks to be thee.
I said I know.
It sucks to be old and have no friends and have no family fee. It sucks to be thee.
Oh, you think your life sucked?
Yes, I do.
Your problems weren't so bad.
I spend my life with someone's hand up my skirt.
I know the feeling.
It may sound fun, but after a while it hurts. And I'm real sick of this big rip in my shirt, and I want some new clothing.
Me too, and I'm always hungry.
It sucks to be thee.
You're right.
It sucks to be thee.
Me too.
It sucks to be want,
And ignorance.
to look like a slob.
To not have a pence. It
Sucks to be we.
I didn't study music to play the Ghost of Christmas yet to come. Now I'm stuck playing piano, wearing the mask from Phantom. I thought this gig would last one season at worst, so I said yes, and now it's been 5 years now.
We're off track because this play's about how I need redemption. The ghost have showed me the way. I understand that I must change my ways and change today. With any luck someday I maybe will say my life didn't suck, but today I am still stuck. It sucks to be we.
It sucks to be we.
It sucks to be me.
It sucks to be we.
Is there anybody here? It doesn't suck to me. It sucks to be me.
Humbug. Humbug.
Scrooge. Scrooge. Am I that man?
Uh-huh.
It sucks to be he.
You win!
It sucks to be he.
Sucks to be Scrooge.
It sucks to be Scrooge.
Sucks to be.
Wait! I will not be the man I must have been for this intercourse.
What does that mean?
Come on, I'll show you. In the dictionary.
Why show me this if I am beyond all hope? Oh, good spirit, I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. Oh, tell me that I may sponge away the writing on this stone. Why, It's morning. I'm in my room. This is the chance and hope that I asked for.
It's morning, and I am in my bed. It's morning, I'm not dead. It's morning, I get my second chance. It's morning, let's dance. The spirit showed me sights that taught me I should change my ways. Their message sent, now I repent. I'll be grateful all my days because it's morning, and I can change my fate. It's morning, I feel great.
I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. Oh, Jacob, Molly, and the Christmas time be praised for this. I'm as light as a feather. I'm as happy as an angel. I'm as giddy as a drunken man. Not even I am that cheap. Oh, Merry Christmas, everybody! A Happy New Year to the whole world! But I don't know what day of the month it is. I don't know how long I have been among the spirits. I don't know anything. Hello! You there, boy! What's today?
Huh?
What's today, my fine fellow?
Tonight? Why, Christmas Day.
It's Christmas Day. I haven't missed it. The spirits have done it all in one night. Hello! Do you know the poulterers in the next street but one on the corner?
I sure hope I did.
An intelligent boy, a remarkable boy. Do you know whether they've sold the prize turkey that was hanging up there? Not the little prize turkey, but the big one.
What? Not as big as me? What's hanging there now?
Go and buy that wonderful turkey. Here's some cash, take more for your fee. Go and send it off to Bob Cratchit's. Attach it to this note from me. It's time they stopped living like peasants. Why, I should send a Christmas tree. And I must send some Christmas presents, but they won't know they came from me. Go and buy that wonderful turkey. Please take care, don't say it's from me. Go and send it off to Bob Cratchit. Well, don't stand there and gape. Go on, you silly ape. I'm telling you to go and buy.
Scrooge dressed hastily and ran out into the streets. He regarded everyone he met with a delighted smile.
Good morning.
Scrooge had not gone far when, coming toward him, he beheld a familiar face.
Scrooge and Marley's, I believe.
My dear madam, how do you do? I hope you succeeded yesterday. A Merry Christmas to you.
Mr. Scrooge.
Yes, that's my name, and I fear it may not be pleasant to you. Allow me to ask your pardon, and if you will have the goodness and...
My dear Lord, Mr. Scrooge, are you serious? I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, please.
All I want is a chance to prove I'm in the philanthropic groove. And so I'll make my move now. I'm no longer miserly. Lots of poor folk that I can aid with winter shelter and summer shade. They'll be my new crusade now. I'm no longer miserly. No more miserly pinching every single bloody cent. I'll take beggars in my home, and I won't charge any rent. Someday maybe good friends will be say that you'll come and call on me, and there's no consult fee. Now I'm no longer miserly, 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 miserly.
Scrooge walked about the town and found that everything could yield him pleasure. He had never dreamed that anything could give him so much happiness. In the afternoon, he turned his steps towards his nephew's house. He passed the door a dozen times before he had the courage to go up and knock, but he made a dash, and he did it.
Fred?
Why, bless me soul! Who's that?
It's I, your Uncle Scrooge.
Uncle Scrooge?
I've come to dinner. I hate to be a pest, but will you let me in, Fred?
Be a pest.
Be a pest.
Put that awful thought to rest.
Come and join our Christmas party.
We'll make you our honored guest. Don't be shy, come to try. Now I will not tell a lie. True fun at you we were just
but
poking.
You know we're only joking.
Come inside, don't you hide. See, our arms are open wide. To have you here with us tonight was our request.
We are
so glad to see ya now inside. Please come to be a pest. Be a pest, please be a pest.
But Scrooge's transformation did not end with his work on Christmas Day. He rushed to the counting house the next morning, hopeful to catch his clerk arriving a few minutes late.
What do you mean by coming in here at this time of day?
Oh, I am very sorry, sir. I am behind my time. It is only once a year, sir. It shall not be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir.
Now I'll tell you what, my friend. I'm not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer. No. And therefore, I'm going to raise your salary.
Sir?
Yes, raise your salary, Bob. A Merry Christmas, Bob. A Merry Christmas, Bob, that I have given you for many a year. Why, I'll raise your salary and endeavor to assist your struggling family.
Are you feeling all right, Mr. Scrooge? You seem strangely altered.
You see, Bob, I've thawed out my heart. I've discovered I've a heart. Learning what my former ways just might cost made me defrost that part. I've been a big dope, walking on a slippery slope. But I've seen that though my sins have been vast, I am not past all hope. Yes, it's true I was a miser.
Yes, you were.
All that I did was complain.
That's all you did.
But from the spirits I can infer.
Yes, you can.
My salvation's here to gain.
We'll help you through it. You can do it. He's
I've thawed out my heart. He's discovered I've a heart. Learning what my former ways just might cost made him defrost that part. He's got a heart.
Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all and infinitely more.
And to Tiny Tim, who did not die. He was a second father. He became as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a man as the good old city knew, or any other good old city, town, or borough in the good old world.
And so, a Merry Christmas to us all, my dears. And as Tim says, God bless us, everyone.
Ebenezer, good to know your miser's life is done. You have changed your ways for all your days. You will sing, God bless us, everyone. Ebenezer, it is good to know you've seen the light. The ghosts convinced ye, they set you free. From now on, your future will be bright. Go through life with your arms open wide, and the spirit of Christmas inside. And when we say, bah, and humbug, humbug, hey, bah, we're only saying you're doing fine, Ebenezer, Ebenezer, okay. Ebenezer, 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 Ebenezer. Go through life with your arms open wide, and the spirit of Christmas inside. And when we say, bah, and humbug, humbug, hey, bah, we're only saying you're doing fine, Ebenezer, 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 Ebenezer.
Tenderness in 3, 2, 1, action.
Spirit, let me see some tenderness connected with the death.
Your father's not home yet. He walks a little slower than he used to. I have known him to walk with Tiny Tim upon his shoulder very fast indeed.
But he was very light to carry.
Bob!
I went to see that place where Tiny Tim is today. I wish you could have seen how grand a place it is. But you'll see it often. I promised him that I would... I already started laughing, I'm sorry. Is that...
So was I. I'm sorry.
3, 2, 1, action.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Let me move these chains.
3, 2, 1, action.
Yes, it is my Uncle Scrooge. He has given us plenty of merriment, I am sure, and it would be ungrateful not to drink to his health. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to the old man, wherever he is. He wouldn't take it from me, but may he have it nevertheless. Uncle Scrooge!
3, 2, 1, action.
Spirit, let me see some tenderness connected with the death.
Your father is not home yet. He walks a little slower than he used to. I have known him to walk with Tiny Tim upon his shoulder very fast indeed.
Sorry, then I come up.
Yeah, I just realized your father's not home yet, and you're right there.
And I went, well, yeah.
3, 2, 1, action.
Come, dear brother, let us go home.
Oh, it's a delicate creature! The breath might have been withered, but she had a heart! Sorry. Got a little excited. Let's try.
Lorenzo, what are you doing?
He's just headbanging.
We have a headbang in the end. That'll be great.
Yes.
He's just like, he's really selling it, you know? Okay.
Yeah. All right. Ready in 3, 2, 1, action.
Well, you think your life sucked?
Yes, I do.
Your problems weren't so bad.
Uh-uh.
Let us know.
even know how this
That
is
would
happening.
be really cool if that was how you appeared.
I don't even know how to make it work that way. Let's see if I can. Oh!
Come on.
Just lean back and. Ooh.
Ooh, that's terrifying.
Who?
Kim and Kanye are getting divorced.
Who?
I've gotten Kim Kardashian and Kanye.
He doesn't keep up with the Kanyes.
So tragic. Just wanted to. So now, in case you wanted your real-time reaction to Kim and Kanye getting divorced, we have it here.
It worked. What's their child southeast and north gonna do?
I don't know.
Man.
All right. Let
Thought you were gonna.
3, 2, 1, action.
Scrooge turned his attention to his clerk, Bob Cratchit.
You'll want the whole day tomorrow, I suppose.
I messed that up completely. Can we try that again? Sorry.
3, 2, 1, action.
This humble house you have never entered before. Do you recognize the gathering?
No, Spirit. I know no one who would live in such a meager a dwelling. Why, when he walks in, it's my clerk, Bob Cratchit.
Oh, that's when I walk. Okay, sorry. I didn't realize.
Yeah, we'll have you walk in.
I don't think we've worked it out before.
Yeah, let's
I just wasn't even thinking about it. So after living in such a manger, a dwelling. Got it.